The Mateus Asato riff that I just played twice, I learned from a new Instagram post on his channel, his Instagram channel. That's pretty dazzling, as are all of his posts. And some of the passages in this Instagram thing are beyond my speed and technical capabilities. That's fine. But I wanted to learn this particular section because it was attainable. Now, I always contend that we can take a small piece of something one of our favorite guitar virtuosos does and make it part of our vocabulary. Could be 2 or 3 notes. Now, there's another part of this Instagram post that I was really enamored with. It's got a lot of great double stops. I'm going to show you that later in this video. But I was only able to work it up to a certain speed. That's okay. It can still become part of my vocabulary. So let's watch and listen to Mateus do this segment on his Instagram channel. The purpose of my video is to make you more aware of Mateus, so I have put his links in the description below. So this starts with an E minor triad shape. And I'm wiggling the bar a little bit. And then we have an A minor 9 shape and a G shape, or it could also be called a C major 9 shape. And they're swept. They're quick rakes. Very important to hear all the notes as you sweep down. Right? And then this descending riff I would call well punctuated. Between the picked notes and the pulled off notes creates a really strong punctuation. And here, to me, is the most difficult part of this. And guitar players don't often mention this kind of thing, but you're down here on the neck. And then immediately it comes up here without skipping a beat. So if you're playing this fast, see what happens? It's a challenge to get up there and grab that. So once the high E note is successfully grabbed, Mateus does a really cool wiggle with the vibrato arm. And then comes down. This melody, 2 more wiggles, right? They're more subtle than that. And they're quick. And then he bookends it with a return to the very first move. So while you're reaching for the heights of Mateus, if you want to check out a more basic approach, take the 14-day free trial in the Masterclass. We're up to over 1,700 videos, 140 hours, and there's a new beginner's course that's up to about 90 videos, and we're adding to that all the time. So there is another lick in this particular Instagram video that really caught my attention, and I just had to go after it. And I cannot play it as fast as he can, but it was really worthwhile to learn. Let me show you his version, and then I'll show you it at a much slower speed. It's really musical and worthwhile at any tempo, and it has some really cool double stops. Here it is. How about one more time? And that's the way. So the bottom line, learning someone else's vocabulary, you can make it part of your vocabulary. And it could be a little phrase or a little piece. It could be any tempo. So the fact that I was able to play the first piece at speed, it was more attainable. That's one way to add vocabulary. But another way is just learning what he did. It becomes part of my vocabulary. And I'll use these things. I won't even know probably, but they'll start becoming part of my playing. And I suggest this for you also. So luckily, Mateus's Instagram post was also on YouTube Shorts, and that meant I could use the Vidami pedal. I know the people that make this. I think I did their first video 3 or 4 years ago. In fact, I'm pretty sure of it. It's a great family. They've come a long way. It was pretty amazing back then, but now they have this Bluetooth version that's just so cool. And it also has some functions where you can operate your DAW with it and turn pages on your iPad or your iPhone if you're reading music. But check this out. Remember, this is under your foot and your hands are on the guitar 100% of the time. That's most important to remember. You never have to take your hands off the guitar. So that's play and pause. If I want to do a loop, It's this easy. So it captured my loop. Now if I want to change the speed, check it out. It has a charging cable, so you can basically take it anywhere. And I watched Andy Wood's channel recently, and he uses it for cooking. So he'll be out there at the barbecue and have a cooking show up, or a cooking video, and he'll have this thing out in the backyard and with his iPad or his iPhone and use it for cooking. So great learning tool. And I know these people, they're really, really nice. The Joneses. Hey guys, a lot of the time YouTube will bring you my videos even though you're not subscribed. So if you get the chance, click this subscribe button and ring the bell.